So we have discussed about various info types and open method. Now we are discussing about the OM actions. Like PA actions, we can maintain OM actions. What are OM actions? Execution of info type records in a sequential order to perform a specific activity. That is what OM actions is. That's all. That is OM actions. This is, you can call it as an extension of PP02 or the open method. So what is the benefit of this OM actions? The user need not remember the sequential order uh, of the records. The system automatically triggers the screens one after the other. So earlier what we have done, for example, you created an organizational unit, and after that you maintained essential relationship, then you maintained general relationships. All these things you have done. So whatever is essential, you will go back and create directly in the OM action. That is the advantage. So how do you configure it? So for example, I want to maintain for position, one action I want to maintain for, meaning when you are creating a position, all other activities, the screen should show one after the other. That's the requirement. So I'll type SPRO, SAP reference IMG, for configuring the OM actions. How to configure? That's what I'm doing. I'm going to the personnel management, then organizational management, basic settings, maintain personnel actions. You can go for new entries. Now here you can type any of the code. For example, you can type some PS, any 2-digit code you can type, RS or something we're typing. So I'm going for example, position creation. For example, for position creation, I'm using this PS76. Any 4-digit alphanumeric code you can use, and I'm saving it. System is throwing a warning. Choose this key from the allowed namespace. I'll ignore the warning and I'm going ahead with the saving of it. I've done this. I created an action called PS76. Now what I will do is so you can maintain this. So what I've done is I've created PS76 PS position creation. I've done. So I can see my position here wherever I created. I can check it here. For example, PS76 position creation. Along with other things, I have a lot of other actions are there. I can create as many actions as I require. What I will do is I'll go with this one and click on actions, individual maintenance. So what I'll do is I'll enter new entries, click on new entries, and I can select PS76. Either I can type or I can select. You have seen it, right? What I'm saying is, let me go back. Here we can see our PS76. We can see I'm repeating the same step again. I'll go for new entries. I'll type PS76. I'm typing. So serial number, I will maintain serial number. Say I'll maintain 01 serial number. This is nothing but the plan version. Plan version, you might have created 82 some plan version. You might have created 82 PS organizational re-engineering. I will go with current plan. You can go with your own current plan version, whatever is required. Object type, which object you are creating? I'm creating position object. Position object is nothing but S. So I will type S there. S I will type. Which info type is required? We know which info type for any creation. I'll use 1000 info type. Subtype, this is nothing but the subtype field. I'll keep the subtype field blank. I will keep the subtype field blank because there is no subtype for info type 1000. Planning status. Planning status, or we know this already. You can maintain active or submitted or planned or approved or rejected. I'm going for active record. So status, I'm maintaining active. Then variation field. Variation field, I will keep it blank. Function code. Variation field meaning how we are comparing with the object type. That's what this one is. Then function code. Function code, like in PA we have maintained, right? For COP, copy, all these things we maintain. INSC. I'll use INSC for because I want to create. And I will keep this function screen variable blank. I'll keep it blank. I will save it. Again, I will type PS76 here. System is automatically typing PS creation, whatever we created. Serial number 2, plan version 01. Which object? S. Info type, which are info type? You can maintain relationship now based on the requirement. This is like a scenario. This is nothing but a real-time scenario. So the scenario you might have noted down. I'm directly doing it. Scenario is like you are meant to creation of the position. Creation of the position requirement. So you are also need to maintain the relationship. For relationship, I will maintain 1001 relationship. Subtype. What is the subtype you want to maintain? So for subtype for relationship info type is nothing but relationships that we have discussed. Like A002, B002, A003, B003. These are the relationship. They are nothing but subtypes here. So you want to maintain subordinate relationship. The position that you are creating, you are maintaining subordinate relationship. I'll maintain A002. Planning status 1, variation field, I will maintain S. Because you are creating a relationship between one position with another position. The relationship is A002. This is INSC again. Next, I'll go with the same thing. Serial number 301 S. I will maintain two subordinate position. This is the for example, you are creating a manager position. Then manager position will have senior manager position. Manager position will have senior manager position. What is this screen? Okay. So the senior manager position you are creating, And below manager, two executives are there, executive position, they are also relationship only. So I'm creating 1001 relationship, but the subtype is B002 this time, not A002. This is nothing but 1. This is also S, and this is INS. Again, I'll go with PS76 serial number 401S. I'm creating two positions like that, B002. There is no difference between these two lines. Last two lines, it's the same. Why it is same? Because there are two subordinate positions should be created when you are creating a main position, for example. That is what the real-time scenario is. That's why you are configuring like this. Next, I will go with again PS76 serial number 5 plan version. This is S, and I'll create 1001 relationship, and 1001 relationship with job. Job also we created relationship with. So position to job you are creating, meaning you are creating B007 relationship. Planning status 1, job, meaning you have to maintain C here, because C is the code for job. This is creation only, so INSC. Then work center relationship you are creating. I'm creating work center relationship. Let me type 6 here, 01 S. Work center relationship meaning 1001 info type. You are creating relationship work 1001 and subtype say B003. With this is 1 and this is A, because work center code is A. Then you can create a relationship with the task. So again, I'm going for info type, 7 here, 01 S 1001, and you have to create a relationship with task. Task is I'm maintaining B00, this one relationship, and I'm typing T here because it's task. This is not a standard relationship. I'm creating it manually. I'm creating this relationship. And chief position, if you meant red hat, the concept that we have discussed is red hat, meaning red hat meaning it is nothing but chief position. So chief position, earlier we have discussed that. Again, let me type, I will type 801 S 1001. So chief, the relationship type, can anybody tell me what should I type here? Hello, I don't know if you can hear my voice or not. I don't understand. Hello, can you tell me what should I type here? Here. Okay, so are you following the subject or not following the subject? Or am I teaching properly or not? Because you guys have stopped asking questions for quite some time. So I don't know why you are logging in and why I am going on ahead with this. So I'd like to know if you understand what's going on here or everything is blank. Please speak and let me know whatever it is. Okay, so I will type A012 relationship with 1 and O INSC, save it. I want to maintain, for example, K relationship, cost center relationship. I can maintain some cost center relationship. For cost center, the relationship code is A011 and 1 and KINSC. You can save it. For example, description I want to maintain 10. For example, serial number 10, I want to maintain description for the position I am creating. I will type S. Description info type is 1002. And we have created one subtype for the description info type. We have created some 009 or something we created. So this 009 or something we created, we can check that this is one PS generic description we created. So I'm typing 0009 one here, and there is no variation here. There is no variation field because it's a subtype. You are not linking it with any other object. So I'm keeping it blank. This is also creation. So I'm creating INSC. You can go with other info types. I'm not going. You can go, and I will save it at it. Let me save it. Okay, data is already saved. You can create 10 more if you can, as per the real-time scenario, as per the requirement, you can create more. I have just given some example. I will quickly go back and what I will do is I will use the T code. I have done the configuration. I will use T code PP03. PP0301 plan version maintaining. I'm maintaining S here because I have to create position. Then I will create the object ID. I'll keep the object ID blank because system should create it. And I will maintain the validity period, start date, end date. Then I will use whatever action I configured, I will type that action here. PS76 action I created, I will use it here. Now I will execute. Now when I create it, system will maintain one after the other. For example, PS some 1, 2, 3 position, I'm creating PS 1, 2, 3. Or sales manager, for example, I'm creating sales manager. Sales manager. I'll paste it here. I'll save it. System is coming here automatically, and I will maintain PS Corporation. PS Corporation Private Limited. I will save this. Again, system will again go to the next one. A003 position. It will go to position. I will create some position like plant supervisor or something. Again, it will go to another position. I will enter another position. System is maintaining one after the other, and I'm keeping on saving it. Now I'm creating supervisor position. For example, PS supervisor meaning I can create some senior manager or something. I can create some position. I will create, for example, and I'm creating with a job. We created one job. I will associate this position with manager, PS manager job. I will save it. Work center, whatever work center you created, you can assign one after the other. For example, PS maintenance, and I will save it. Whatever task you created, you can maintain the task also. B007 relationship, PS goals task we have created in earlier classes, I'm assigning that, and you can save it. And this organizational unit, you can maintain some organizational unit. For example, some PS Corporation or North America or whatever. Just for example, I'm saying cost center, you can maintain any of the cost centers. For example, some any of the cost center you can assign. It will take time to check some of the, for example, I did not create any cost center in real time. Also, you need not create. You can maintain based on the provided by the CEO consultant. So you can maintain generic object description. For this position, PS sales manager, you are creating the generic description. PS sales manager code, some code responsibility. You can maintain some responsibility and you can save it. That's done. So what this time what happened is system automatically maintained one after the other. It is maintaining one after the other because of the action we created. This OM action subject also over. Next, you will talk about organization and staffing. Organization staffing has three T codes. One is PPOCE, another one is PPOME, PPOME, another one is PPOSC, PPOSC, PPOSC. In real time, for checking the organizational structure, you generally use this T code mostly. We have talked about many T codes. Generally, for checking the organizational structure in real time, people use this in general if you are maintaining some structure. So how do we do this? You can go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, and so what I will do is, instead of going like this, before that, what I will do is, I will use PPOCE. I will use the T code. I will maintain the start date and end date. I will maintain start date and end date. Okay, here what you can do is you can maintain directly in a single screen. For example, this is org unit and I want to create another org unit, or I can change from here. For example, PSRD, PSRD, and I'll copy and paste it here. Hit enter so that it is changing. I want to create another position. I can create position or org unit directly here. I can create org unit under it, or I can create position also. If I am creating org unit, I will maintain some code. For example, the same code I will maintain here also, and I'll hit and enter. If I want to create position, I will create position, select position, click on enter. Directly, I'm able to change here directly in one screen. If I want to maintain superior position, this is nothing but Red Hat, and you can maintain the validity periods right here. And there are subtypes also you are maintaining. Whatever subtype we created, those subtypes also you can choose. PS generic description we have created, you can directly maintain. So this is how you are working with this organization and staffing structure. General structure, we will talk about a general structure. For general structure, also three T codes are there. There are three codes for general structure. One is PPSC. The other one is PPSM. The other one is PPSS. PPSS is for display. PPSM for changing the existing structure. PPSC for creation. For creation. For example, I will use PPSC. Let's see how it This is done. Abbreviation, I will maintain some abbreviation, some KL, some root structure, root org unit. Let me maintain root org unit. The same thing I'm copy pasting here. Root org unit, I'll maintain the validity period, some validity period, and I'll click on enter. Evaluation path you have to choose. You can choose some existing evaluation path. You can choose. For example, I will use position. From position I will choose, or from you can choose from org unit. I will type from O. From O I will organizational unit I will check. So I can maintain any of the evaluation path. I can also go for OSP. I can go OSP, meaning org unit position person. Like this also I can go, meaning you are creating org unit position like this. For example, you have created position like this, and under that you can create further positions, multiple positions you can. But in real time we are not using this method. In generally this method we are not using. Then we will talk about matrix structure. Matrix structure means what? For example, there is a regional manager. Under regional manager, two area sales managers are reporting to the regional manager. This is a common structure, which is a common reporting structure. For example, two executives are reporting to one manager. It is a regular structure or regular reporting structure. But matrix structure, why it is required is two regional managers are there. For example, two managers are there. One executive should report to two managers. Why? Because of the requirement on it to work, do the daily thing, to carry out is the responsibility. For example, regional manager, automobile regional manager, two managers are there, and area sales manager is reporting to both. So one is the reporting structure. Apart from one, whatever others are called the matrix structure. How do we maintain? How do we maintain the matrix structure? For example, I will go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG. I'll go to personnel management and organizational management. I'll go to matrix organization. I'll go to define matrix types. I'll go for new entries. I will use any of the code I will use. For example, I will use GPS, some code I am using. And here I will type um, PS matrix structure, PS matrix structure in dimension 1. I will maintain employee, some PS employee, I will maintain employee. And object employee, meaning PS employee, he will be holding a position, I will maintain position. You can use evaluation path if required. In dimension 2, I will maintain PS manager. This is also a position, so I will type S here also. Relationship, I can maintain any standard relationship or custom relationship also I can maintain. You have, for matrix structure, there is 088 relationship is available to you. you can use that 088 relationship. You can save it. This is saved. So this is the matrix structure I created. I'll go back. You can go back. Is it there? Let me check. Yeah, it is there. I'll go back. I'll go back. Here I will use PPME T code. PPME. PPME. This is the only T code for matrix structure. There are no 2 or 3 things here. I'm going for PPME. Here I will maintain whatever matrix structure I created, I will use that here. You can use anything. You can create more than one matrix structure also, but I'm using whatever I created. So let me use PS matrix structure. This is what we created. I'll click on enter. Okay, so I can maintain some object type manager wise something I can maintain. Here I can maintain some managers, IGS manager, employee I can maintain. For example, one employee and others I can maintain. Yesterday we created some executives and some manager we created. You can maintain that. You can maintain the positions also. You can maintain any of the positions you can maintain. For example, let me execute without entering. It will give all the data. It will give all the data. Otherwise, you can maintain your own. For example, you know some position here, codes. Employee position code you can enter. Object ID position code you can enter here for employee. This is for PS manager. You can maintain. I will go with matrix view. I have to select matrix view and then I will execute. I will execute then. Let's see, all the data should be available to you. Okay, here you can use any of the PS1 or anything you can use. For example, what I'm saying is PS manager. For example, this PS, this supervisor, for example, two managers or these workers are reporting. So these workers, one worker is, for example, reporting to two managers. This is blank. Reporting means if I click here, you can maintain date and click on it, it will be completely black now, meaning it is a matrix reporting is active. Okay, your OM subject is over. This is the last subject, matrix. You can see it black, meaning its matrix structure is there. And any other position you want to maintain, you can go for similarly. If I'm maintaining some other date, it will be half black. For example, it will be half black here. Please put a mail to Nidhi that half of the course is over. PAOM is over. I don't know what you happened to you guys. You are not communicating at all. It feels very funny to me. Is it audible or not? Priya, Yagya, or
It's
is it?
audible, sir.
So why are you guys not speaking?